this lesson, we're going to go over adding images and graphics to your Excel 2013 spreadsheets. You've already learned how to format a worksheet and enter information into Excel. Now we're going to show you how to add elements such as graphics and images. You can enter these elements into Excel simply by associating them with a particular piece of information. For instance, if you were creating a catalog of items in a museum, you might want to include a picture of the item next to its description. But you can also use them to make your projects more visually appealing. Adding images. You can add images into Excel from a file or directly from a scanner or a camera. Let's first go over how to add an image stored on your computer. To do this, select the cell that will represent the top left corner of your image. So go to the Insert tab, go into the Illustrations group, select Pictures, and here we can select a picture from our hard drive. So let's select this picture, and then we click on Insert. And that's where our picture will be. And we can move it around with the mouse, just like this. We can also use this feature to turn it around. Use that feature to turn it around. You can use these little dots here to widen it. We're going to hit undo, or we can enlarge it. We're going to hit undo, or we can shrink it. And that's how you can add a simple picture from your hard drive to your Excel spreadsheet. Adding online pictures and clip art. You can also insert Office clip art images you find using Bing search and images from your SkyDrive into a spreadsheet. This works similarly to just how you added a picture from your hard drive. To do this, what we're going to do is, again, we're going to go to the Insert tab, and we're going to go into the Illustrations group, and we're going to select Online Pictures. Now we can search office.com clip art, we could do Bing image search, or we could look at our SkyDrive. Right now we could do a search for office.com. So let's just see what comes up for train. And we have a freight train here, and we could select Insert, and we now have a freight train in our spreadsheet. This is, again, very powerful feature under Illustrations group, Online Pictures. And we could go look at Bing search here, and maybe we could do famous people. And we could select Insert. And it says these search results images are licensed under the Creative Commons, so please review the specific license for any image you want to use to ensure that you comply with it. So what they're trying to show us, it seems, is stuff that we most likely can use for non-commercial purposes within our spreadsheets. But as with any image that you're taking from the web, make sure that you have the rights to do so. There we go. And you can also insert images, of course, from your SkyDrive. Now, unfortunately, I don't have anything on my SkyDrive, but if you had stored images, maybe family photos or business photos specific to your business, if you put them on your SkyDrive, they would be easily accessible here. Now, if you have a Flickr account or a Facebook account, you can also add images, online pictures from these accounts. And what it's going to ask you to do is it's going to ask you to connect to Facebook, and you'll log into Facebook, and then you can select images from your Facebook account, if you like, to insert into your spreadsheet. The same holds true for using Flickr as well. It'll ask you for your Flickr account. Now let's say we have a picture. Okay, we have this picture here. Let's find actually, see if I can find one more big picture here. Let's do this one. Okay, so we have this big picture here, and now we're going to learn how to crop a picture. So let's say we have this picture of this red flower and we want to just crop all the way around where it only shows the red flower and the edge of the petals of the red flower. And to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to click on the picture, and then we're going to go to the Picture Format tab. So once this is highlighted, this picture is highlighted, you'll notice that it has already gone to this Picture Format tab. Now once we're in the Picture Format tab, we're going to select Crop. So we're going to click on Crop here, and then we're going to sort of align everything here just the way we want it to get it absolutely perfect. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. That actually shrank it. What we want to do is, do this. Okay. There we go. And then we click on Crop again, and now we've cropped the picture. We still have a little bit down here we could crop, so we're going to highlight the picture, click the crop option again, move that up. Sorry, that seems to be moving the picture. We don't want to do that. We want to just do this. There we go. And then we click crop again, and that's how you crop a picture. And color. You can easily adjust the color of your image here. Again, make sure the image is highlighted and make sure you're in the picture format area, and then come over here to the color drop down, and we could turn it to any of these instant color saturation, color tone. We could recolor it, and there's even more variations. We could set a transparent color, which is useful. Right now, let's do this. So we have changed the color. There is another great tool we can use, and that is the color correction tool. So actually, let's use this picture. This might be a good candidate for color correction. So we're going to click here, and then we're going to go to corrections, and then we can sharpen or soften it. We could add a brightness or contrast to it. Let's do that. There's artistic effects, which is right here. Again, if we want to do some artistic effects to this picture, we click on it and we select artistic effects. And there's some really, oh, this is an interesting artistic effect. To rotate an image, I showed you earlier, there's this button that you can use. You just hold and drag and turn around like this. There's also a rotate feature here, which is under the arrange group. And we just select here, rotate. And very important, we can change the borders of a picture or an image. The picture border tool is located in the styles group on the picture format ribbon. So we go to picture styles, and we select the image, and we go to picture styles, and we select a picture border here, and it gives us different types of border theme colors, standard colors, no outline, weight, dashes. We could do a big border like that, and we could even select that border should be blue. And what else do we have? We could do give it more dashes around it. That's our border. Another thing we can do is we can add styles to images in addition to adding borders to images. You can also add a style. A style can give an image a 3D effect or add borders and shadows and reflections. So let's try that on this picture here. Go to add a style, and we could choose quick styles here. There's a reflection that's sort of 3D-ish. There's a 3D one. We can also reset the picture back to its original settings, and what we can do here is we click on the picture in question, and then there's this tool here called Reset Picture, which is just discard all of the formatting changes you made to this picture. So if we click on that, it's back to its original state. Also, we can add word art. You might be familiar with word art from Excel's sister program, Word. You insert word art into Excel much the same as you insert a picture. Go to the Insert tab and select word art from the text group. So to add word art into the program, what we would do is we would go to, let's make some room here for some word art. what we can do is we can go to the Insert tab and we go to the text group here and we select Word Art. And we can choose from variations of styles. And we'll just say Word Art. There we go. So now we have Word Art, and you can also insert shapes. There's a lot of predefined shapes that you can insert into Excel. Click on Insert, you go to Illustrations here, and you select Shapes. Lots of stuff you can do here. Arrows are popular. So you can draw this arrow just like that. Creating hyperlinks to web pages is pretty easy. Again, under the Insert tab, you can select Hyperlink. There's many things you could do, but you could also just type in an address. And that's a hyperlink now. Also, there's another useful feature is the text boxes. Sometimes you want text to be within your spreadsheet, but you don't want it to be confined to a cell. You kind of want it to be free-floating. And this is where the power of a text box comes in. Text box allows you to create sort of a cloud, a floating box with text in it that you can place anywhere around the spreadsheet, but it's not, actually in a cell of a spreadsheet. And you'll find uses for this, and this can be found by going under text here and selecting text box. And once you do that, you get this crosshair and you create your text box. And this is my free floating text box. And now you can put this anywhere in your spreadsheet, and it's not confined to a cell.